welcome back. This is our third attempt this morning, and of course, it's great to get those bugs out early because we have such a long day planned. As I said, Jay Stoyan from the Disability Channel is joining me from Canada. I can hear Jay, we can see Jay, and everything is good. So, Jay, what's going on up in Canada? We changed the tariff a bit, so we got some good news, right?
Oh, lots to talk about. Before we get started, Dave, I want to say thank you so much for doing your part for our community. You're just such a champion. Everybody just loves you up here in Canada. Whenever I say Dave Stevens, everybody just goes, "Oh my God, Dave Stevens!" So, thanks again, Dave, you and Troy and the show and everybody down at the Super Bowl. We really appreciate this opportunity to showcase awareness. And I love your intro. Like, oh my goodness, Snoop Dogg. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that is so cool.
Thank God for AI and all the fun you can do. And
Wow.
What people don't get to see behind the scenes here is we have people with seen and unseen disabilities that are our crews. We have veterans helping all week. We have BJ Ganem is here. He's going to be on our show in a little bit. We got Mark Fuckrell, the Boston bombing survivor. So we are opening eyes and ears that we can do these types of jobs in media, and that's what the Disability Channel is all about. And we have been here at Radio Row. This is our third day in a row, and if the eye bags are extra big tonight, Jay, that's because we started at 7 a.m. yesterday morning, and we ended at about 11:30 last night when we left the stadium, the Caesars Palace Dome, which I still can't get over saying because of I've known it as the Superdome. But
that's good. You know what they say: if you keep busy, you stay out of trouble, right? So I love staying busy. Our team actually, we just got back from our fundraiser in British Columbia at White Rock. We're going to be implementing our employment programs for veterans out in BC, which is so cool. So we had a fundraiser at White Rock, Legion 8. Now we're getting ready to go to the Invictus Games to showcase the veterans around the world in BC, Whistler, British Columbia. So it's so excited, Dave, up here. We have the whole Canadian government on our side. Now, I know a lot of Americans have probably been seeing a lot of our politicians on TV lately, but we're connected with the politicians in Canada for a different reason, right? That's one thing I have to say, Dave, is all of our parties up here, and we have 4 of them, they all support what we do, right? I know they bicker back and forth and they got their own views and all that, but when it comes to helping persons with disabilities and veterans, every political party in Canada is right on. So I have to thank them. And we're coming down to the States. We have property in Illinois. Oh, can you hear me still? Can you hear me?
No. A little and play out some of the interviews that we had, and then Jay and I will come back on and talk a little bit. You're watching the Geary Stein and Stevens show, and again, it was a crazy opening night last the normal venue, and so we really had our work cut out for us as far as the accessibility, but a chance to catch up with a lot of the players, including the owner of the Eagles, who has a brother that suffers from cerebral palsy. And not a lot of people know that and didn't expect me to ask that question, but it kicks off our coverage from last night.
I don't. It's very special. It's so hard to pull this off. I'm very how difficult this is. The league is set up to reward the teams that do the worst every year. The salary cap is there to help the teams that are not at an average level of talent. All those teams can increase with salary cap space. We can't. So everything about it, schedule-wise, you play the first place teams. Everything about it is geared for turnover of who the top teams are. And you try to do everything you can to reverse those odds. And so it's special. I understand that. I really do. And I also realize how hard the journey is. Sometimes you succeed at it, sometimes you don't. But I do recognize for all those factors how difficult it is.
Mr. Laurie, you have a very special brother, and I just would want to talk about what he means to you and how he inspires you and how he helped you grow in life.
Yeah, my brother inspires me every day. Incredibly special person, and You know, I'm extremely proud of what we're able to do in the world of autism and our ability to fund. These are all things that I prioritize. I try to be myself, but I surround myself with people like that. And my brother is probably one of not the main reason why. So thank you for even asking that.
Warren Burks, man, it's everything you dream of.
Yeah, it is, man. You know, fortunately, this is my second Super Bowl in a row, so that's but you know, a special group. So excited to be here.
It's smiles today, but it really is business the rest of the week for you guys.
Absolutely. Try to see the tempo and the schedule of the week looks a little bit different, but you know, it's the same goal at the end of the week is to find a way to win.
How about the respect factor? They forget that everybody's talking about dynasty and three-peat and everything, and then there's you guys, right?
Yeah. I mean, this team was here in 2022, so they're not, you know, they're not like estranged to, you know, the opportunity that we have ahead of us. You know, there's a lot of guys on that team, and I was on a team last year. I was in the Super Bowl, so we have a lot of, you know, leadership in the right places. We've been on a great run, so we got to see.
What about this defense? I mean, it really has helped the offense. You guys are putting them in a position to get the ball back, causing turnovers. You know, it's a really good defense.
Yeah. You know, I feel like the biggest thing is like we've been finding a way to take the ball away. You know, early in the season we were kind of struggling with that, and we made an emphasis in practice, and it showed up in the games. And that's been able to change the game, put our offense in a great field position, and playing complementary football. You know, special teams added as well, and everybody's playing together.
You take all this in, you look around, you're seeing the pomp and circumstance. Is there that one person in your life you reflect on that really kind of helped get you? Was it mom, a coach? I mean, who was the mentor that really pushed you to get to this level?
Yeah, definitely my parents. I feel like from an early age they instilled, you know, the importance of excellence, and that reigned for me and my sister. She was a softball player at Stanford. You know, we always had academics first and then sports later, and you know, that's developed me, you know, as a man and as a person first, and carrying that professionalism into the sport, the way I go about my business and try to, you know, prepare. I feel like it's helped me, you know, even from now and whatever career I choose after football.
That means a big family, a lot of ticket requests, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, you have to stay neutral being a journalist, but as a fan, is there someone you want to see win or something special?
You know, I not necessarily, but I do like the idea of history. I like following history. I like covering it, being around it. And, you know, with the Chiefs, I understand that there is some fatigue when it comes to them. But to me, I think we'll look back and realize the greatness of Patrick Mahomes. If he wins 3 in a row, that's something we'll never forget.
Jeff, I worked at ESPN 20 years. We had to cover the Patriots every single year. So I kind of would like the Chiefs to win just because it is history, and you talked about that. But it's going to be a great game. The league got 2 of the best, and, you know, you can't really go wrong with who's playing.
No, and I mean, you know, the storylines, the fact that this is a rematch of sorts from several years ago. 2 quarterbacks who look great on that stage, and Jalen Hurts and Patrick. So, like, the Eagles definitely have as much to play for. The Nick Sirianni aspect of it, I find fascinating that basically the Eagles fans fired him midway through the season. Like Lazarus. So, I mean, I think that's a fun angle, too.
Coach, too. So.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, and I was wondering, you know, we talk about who our mentors were, who we grew up watching play football and blah, blah, blah. But as a broadcaster and as an insider, was it Mort? I mean, who did you look up to and want to be like as a kid?
I definitely love Mort, who became a great friend, and still miss him every day. Tom Rinaldi was my guy. That was like my Michael Jordan. I followed Tom Rinaldi, great storyteller. Dick Schaap. Bo Knows Bo was the first book I ever read in the 4th grade, and it made me want to be a sports writer. So,
how long you want to do this, and where do you see yourself in 5 or 10 years?
I'll do it till the wheels fall off, man. I don't know what else I would do. And I just like storytelling. I kind of expanded into golf a little bit, doing PGA Championship and Masters again this year. So if I could kind of keep on that, keep getting to do this, I'll be a pretty happy man.
Well, we'll see you back in Bristol. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it. All right. A little time with Nate Smith. And, man, did you ever dream you would be here? I mean, you dreamt it, but you're here.
I'm here.
A long way from A&M.
Man, it's wild, and I'm just blessed, you know what I'm saying, to be able to do it rookie year, you know what I'm saying, is another blessing that I wouldn't never ask for, you know what I'm saying, and I'm just very thankful, giving all the glory and honor and praise to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for being able to give me an opportunity to even be here today, so I'm thankful for sure.
Fun is this though? I mean, obviously there's all the hype and everything tonight, and you got business to do, but this has got to be just unbelievable for you.
Man, I'm ecstatic for sure for the whole week. But at the end of the day, man, we're here for business. You know what I'm saying? We're here to take care of business, and that's the job. You know what I'm saying? We're not here for all the entertainment and everything that comes with the Super Bowl. We're here to go ahead and take care of business, and hopefully that's what we do.
What is it like to play with that quarterback, Jalen? I mean, you just watch that guy just doing magic, and he can run, he can throw, and that's great for your game.
For sure, man. Jalen, man, he's a great guy outside of just football, you know what I'm saying? So that really helps on the field, you know what I'm saying? The coaches always say the person that you are off the field is who you are on the field, and that really shows in his play, you know what I'm saying? The person that he is, the leader that he is to us as men is definitely speaks high levels of who he is on the field, and just to be able to go out there, throw the ball, be able to run the ball the way that he does, you know what I'm saying? He's very dangerous in many different ways, and being able to read coverages. So, it's great being back there with him for sure.
Us media guys, we always say he's so grumpy. Do you guys get to see him smile?
Yeah, for sure. He's a cool dude outside of, everything else. But when we step inside them white lines, then, yeah, it's for strictly business, for sure.
Last question. You've had a lot of game planning. So how is this different in your preparation for I mean, it is a game, actually. It's got to come down to that.
It's really no difference. You know what I'm saying? We just got done lifting this morning. Same thing that we've been doing the entire season. So nothing's really changed. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow we get off day, I guess you could say, but we still get the optional lift if we wanted to do that. And on top of that, Wednesday we right back at it. So there's no breaks for real. I mean, today we get the little media day and whatnot. There's going to be a lot of events for us going on that we're going to have to manage and whatnot. But at the end of the day, shoes, we know what we're here for.
We won't say if you win. We'll say when you win. What are you going to do that next day?
I'm going to Disney World.
Well, I'm here with Drew Trank. This is just, does this stuff get old to you?
It doesn't, because it means you're in the biggest game in the biggest moment. And, we trained all year for this, and we're excited for the opportunity.
It really is. It's a great matchup. The league got what they wanted, and there's a lot of excitement. So it is just a game, though. You guys have to prepare like it's the 18th, 19th, 20th week of the season.
Yeah, it's a long season. You got that right. I think, 20th game for us, and against a really physical, really good football team. So it'll be another good challenge for us.
Would a win on Sunday help you get over what happened in Notre Dame?
That was a tough one, I'm not going to lie. I was excited to see them there. Man, they had such a great team and battled so hard this year. But a win would help ease the pain.
Okay, all right. Talk about this team you're facing. They've got a lot. And like an easily
jump over people backwards. He's a really good back. He's probably the best to do it this year, and he's going to be a big challenge for him.
You guys go from America's villains. It doesn't seem like anybody wants to be the first team to three-peat.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the three-peat thing, but I think people just don't. They want to see something new, like it happened with the Patriots when they were winning, and so hopefully we can kick that aside and just focus on winning.
Does this get old?
I'm grateful to be playing 7, 8 years ago, whatever it was, but be playing, blessing something I'll take for granted.
It seems like the world is against you guys. I love records, and I think it would be amazing to see a team win 3 straight. It's not going to happen many times in our life, and I think it would be, kind of cool to see it happen.
Yeah, without a doubt. I would love to see it happen, without a doubt. It is. Anytime you bring in the word history and making history and things that are the accomplishments of this team, this organization, it's pretty special. It's been a special year for me being a part of it, and I'm excited for what we can get.
You've been on a team with a lot of great quarterbacks, but what is it like to watch number 15 do that magic? I mean, he does stuff that no one's ever seen.
It's special. He's without a doubt special. There's times within every single ball game, I look over at Chris, the other quarterback, and we just start laughing because he's just making plays that in ball games that you're just like you can't do anything but laugh because he finds to make plays when needed, and it's been pretty special to watch.
Now you guys are here through 20 some odd games. Mentally, how do you prepare? I know it's just another game. The world doesn't think it's just another game, but it is a football game that you have to prepare for. You have all the pomp and circumstance, but you guys have to get to work.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much hit it on the head. It is another game. We've already had a week to prepare. So you come down this week feeling pretty locked in. There's a lot that could potentially be a hoopla, a lot of chaos. Like you said, we have a job to do, and
The mentality, you know, at any moment you could be in that game, and so how do you for that?
yeah, the same way I always have. You know, it's definitely stressful standing there, just knowing at any time you're coming in cold, not in the game, but at the same time, you know, I'm locked, ready to go. You know, I've prepared like steps as a starter, so I have.
Well, Jay, we have lost our audio. Again, just the fun things that happen here. As you can see, Radio Row, and I'll give everybody a kind of a look of what's going on here with the Ghosts and Goblins. Again, so many people on Wi-Fi, so it's just chewing up our broadband. There's Kelly Williams and all her crew here for their shows, and we are getting everybody here early in the morning. And we do apologize again for what's going on with our audio. Unbelievable bugs. Oh, Jay, I can put that back up again, and there's Jay. Hi, Jay. So yeah, I'm gonna unplug this so I can hear you there. Can you hear me, Jay? Are you okay?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Could you hear me? You can hear me? Oh, now I can't hear you.
There are people that were a part of that, and that's why we were fighting for the RF, and you heard it crap out. So again, we can't control all the people that are here on Bluetooth and audio, and it kind of sucks sometimes when you work so hard on stuff. But those are the breaks. That's live TV. We're going to take a quick break. We'll bring Jay back on. We'll talk a little bit about the Invictus games, but we got to pay a few bills. So you're watching Gary Stein and Steven.
You to come party with us. We're bringing the fun to the Houston Bay Area. Stay tuned for all of our incredible events throughout the year, featuring amazing food and drinks, live entertainment, special guests, and so much more. Fun, new, different. Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events is where you want to be. So come party with us. It's more than a yacht. It's serendipity.
Introducing the world's first temporary airbrush tattoo kiosk, iTattoo, bringing wearable, shareable temporary body art to live events. iTattoo stands for Interactive Temporary Airbrush Tattoo Unit. The team is raising additional capital for this incredible iTattoo concept, putting ink on skin at scale. I'll say it again, folks, ink on skin at scale. This will be the coolest addition to any event, and imagine the reactions when you add body art to the mix. Cool kiosks for a large venue or event. And it's super sponsorable. If you or anyone is interested in talking about the cap raise or the unit itself, please reach out to Nathan or Chris at itattoo.life.
Hi, my name is Shaquille Duggar, and I'm the CEO and founder of Pod. My passion is and always has been healthy. That's why I created Pod. I wanted to devise solutions that would make it easier for businesses to become more efficient and effective to drive profitability while at the same time helping the customers they serve. Our newest self-service solution is a perfect example of that collaboration. Business leaders told us they wanted a smaller alternative to the larger freestanding kiosks they already love. and we deliver it with our newest product. The countertop device we call Eclair introduces space-saving, compactness, versatility, and convenience. When it comes to our self-service solutions industry specifically, we put considerable stock in the quote from Alan Key. People who are really serious about software should make their own hardware. That's Pi in a nutshell. To ensure we produce the best self-service options, we do it all, designing and developing our own hardware and software. The bulk of our business involves the food industry, catering to an evolving industry with technology that is ever evolving itself. Our customers aren't necessarily in traditional restaurant locations. They're in malls, food trucks, and pop-up stands. Additionally, we perform considerable research of consumer trends and behaviors, trying to forecast what they will want and need as it relates to self-service in the short and long term. It's challenging, but exciting and satisfying work. Visiting the restaurant of one of our partners and seeing customers effortlessly order and pay for food through a Pi kiosk puts a huge smile on my face. And it fuels to do more to further enhance their experience. Our latest kiosk designs are reflective of what we've learned, observed, and anticipated. We are designing attractive enclosures that make our kiosks hard to pass by. We're developing and installing intuitive software that's easy to use, and we're incorporating curved high-definition touchscreen that enhance visual quality. At Pi, our ultimate objective is to bring a personal approach to self-service solutions that also display our creativity and ability to devise great products. I introduce to you Pi's newest product, Eclair. Welcome to Pi.
All right, welcome back as we wrap up the early edition of the Geary Stan and Stevens Show. Troy is somewhere out there. He's going to be heading to the team breakfast. And again, we can't thank our sponsors enough. And one of the coolest things, as you can see, we've got the studios over here next to us going on. Sports Illustrated has just set up. But we are so thankful for our sponsors, especially Serendipity Cruise and Events. And they continue to give out the hottest ticket for any guest on any show, thanks to Kelly Williams and her staff. You can watch the Kelly Williams Show on Your Home TV and wherever you find podcasts and TV shows on the internet. And again, these are phone chargers that are adapted for sea and lightning. So again, thank you for our sponsors. And as we wrap up, bringing in Jay Stoyan once again. And Jay, tell us a little bit about these Invictus games and what's going on, what people can expect, and how they can actually see this stuff.
Yeah, so we're going to be, well, they've already kind of started, but they'll officially start on February 8th, which is this coming Saturday, I believe, Saturday to the 16th. So the Disability Channel is going to be there as media. We're going to be covering the games. We're going to be doing interviews. We're actually going to be doing a couple features on BC veterans who have performed in the games and are obviously our heroes in our service. So we're combining the two. It's going to be really great. We're we're involved in production. We're involved in media. We're involved in entertainment, as the Disability Channel's theme song is all over BC right now. So it's all about creating opportunities, helping people transition from the battlefield to the classroom, to the workforce. And I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Paul Lawrence down in the USVA. Paul's been very supportive. We look forward to connecting with Paul after the February month. So we're really excited. And again, we're going to be down in Illinois. But this right here, Dave, being at the Super Bowl again for the 9th year in a row is wonderful. You've connected us with so many great organizations and people like BJ, and just the list could go on and on. So we're super excited. Hopefully we'll have another opportunity. I know you're going to be on our Sirius XM radio show on Thursday, I believe, with Bilal. So that's kind of exciting. I was just on his radio show yesterday promoting where I'm going with you this week and with our fundraiser. So very exciting times, Dave. So I really thank you for letting me appear on your show today. And like I said, hopefully when you have time, if I can pop on a couple more times this week, that would be wonderful.
And Jay, we've had the crawl on. Where can people see and find? Because I get that all the time. What's the Disability Channel? Where can we find it? How can we watch it? So give a plug.
Sure. So Sirius XM channel 167 is our largest audience, 34 million subscribers. So again, channel 167, Canada Talks. the Connie Bilal Show with the Disability Channel. You can also go to our website, www.thedisabilitychannel.ca. We're also on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. You can actually email me personally, jay@thedisabilitychannel.ca. So we're all over the sphere, and we're just growing by the day with great people like Dave by our side. So thanks, Dave.
All right. Well, Jay, I hope the weather stays okay up there. It's I think it's in the 60s here, so I can't complain after leaving Connecticut. They just got dumped on. But again, we'll continue to check in. And again, you see that the Disability Channel is always with me wherever I go. You can see in the upper corner of here that's popping out, so you make sure you pay attention to that. And again, what Jay's doing, supporting the veterans initiatives. I've got an entire crew of veterans here. We're about to have BJ Ganem come on the show and talk about Sierra Delta and his initiatives. So for myself, for Jay, for Troy, and as we always say, wherever the heck Will is, I'm Dave Stevens. Thanks for supporting and watching the Geary Stan and Stevens Show, which you can also see on all social media platforms. And Google Dave Stevens. He's not such a bad guy from what I understand. All right. Take care, everybody. That'll do it for here early in the morning. We'll be right back on. You're watching